Hey guys, Luke C here with TFBTV Showtime. We're out here in Atlanta, Georgia at NRAAM 2025. I'm here with Seth at the Hornady manufacturing booth, and today we're talking about a brand new cartridge they brought to market, the new 25 Creedmoor.
Yeah, that's right. The 25 Creedmoor, a 25 cal for 2025, so pretty timely announcement. And the 25 Creedmoor is really the advancement of the legacy of the 6.5 Creedmoor.
Okay.
A lot of the design attributes, the modern methodology on case and cartridge layout to maximize ballistic potential. That's what the 25 cal does the best. This is the first SAAMI-accepted cartridge in 25 caliber that was purpose-built with the correct twist rate to handle these really long, sleek bullets that everybody loves to shoot for PRS.
Right, so let's talk about that real quick. PRS, Precision Rifle Series, that's very long, like almost extreme long-range shooting, like 600, 700, 800, 1,000 yards, right?
Right.
So these modern bullets have very good ballistic coefficients, meaning they can slip through the air very easily. So what's changed since, like, 6.5 Creedmoor's been around for a while now?
It has, yeah.
It's a very good cartridge. I call it modern 308 because it's better than 308.
Yeah, you don't have to whisper it. We're proud.
So with 25 Creedmoor, what advantages are we getting over something like, say, the legacy 6.5
Yeah,
Creedmoor?
so you're going to get very similar performance. There's no doubt about that.
Okay.
This is in the minutia. But for the very discerning shooter, for the really talented competitor, what you'll notice is the recoil in a 25 Creedmoor versus a 6.5 is going to be really close to a 6 Creedmoor, really low recoil when you compare it to a 6.5. So the reason that's an advantage in these precision rifle games is it's vitally important that you see your trace and you see where that bullet lands. And if you're on an unstable prop and you make a shot and you don't handle the recoil well and you don't see where your bullet landed, you don't know where to correct. And so the lower recoil when compared to the 6.5 is incredibly important and it's noticeable. And then the other advantage you're going to get is the 6.5 Creedmoor is awesome. And the 147 grain ELD match or our 153 grain ATIP, they're great in the wind. They're really big, heavy bullets with high BC. The 25 caliber is going to give you virtually the same or better wind performance than those 147, 153 grain bullets, but it's doing it with a 134 or 138 grain bullet.
Okay, so a little bit lighter.
Yeah, so not only do you have less recoil, you have flatter trajectory, and you have the best wind bucking capability. And for that discerning shooter, the difference in what the wind does from the time I pull the trigger to the time I do my second and third shot, those little small wind switches, the 25 cal sleek bullets are not as sensitive to those minor wind changes as other 6.5 or 6mm bullets. So again, for the discerning competitor, this gives a competitive advantage. You will hit what you're aiming at more often at further ranges with these really low drag 25 cal bullets.
Right, so basically I think what you're getting at is like the 25 Creedmoor compared to 6.5 Creedmoor is just a little bit more environmentally resistant after it leaves the muzzle.
That's correct.
So you're taking away the unpredictability downrange with this cartridge.
Yep, it's one of those that the 6.5 is great, the 6mm is great, the 25 is just turning it to 11. It's just all those small refinements that really matter when you go to a national PRS match. The difference between first, second, third, and fourth place might be one impact. And if this can help you pick up one impact, then as a competitor, you're going to take that advantage.
So would you really say like 6.5 Creedmoor is still for, say, the modern hunter, and the 25 Creedmoor is really for the PRS shooter? Yeah,
you can't go wrong with either. That's one of the beautiful things about being in the era that we're in as a shooter. You can't make a wrong choice. The 6.5 Creedmoor is and always will be an awesome long-range cartridge, a good competition cartridge, a good hunting cartridge. And the 25 cal, much the same, but again, for when you're really trying to handle every single detail that's in your control to ensure you hit what you're aiming at, the 25 is king.
Yeah, and speaking of details under your control, you guys are obviously going to offer 25 Creedmoor in your common offerings like Hornady Hunter,
we've
Match
got,
Series.
The Match line, like I have here, 134 grain bullet doing 2,800 feet per second, and it's also offered in the Precision Hunter line. That's 128 grain ELDX doing 2,850 at the muzzle.
All right, and then what about, like, say, you guys are Hornady, you're a reloading company. What about components? Can I get cases and projectiles from you guys?
That's right. We're shipping them right now. Dies, match grade dies, brass, you name it. We've got all kinds of bullets. And that's really cool with 25 caliber is in the last couple of years, not just Hornady, but other companies like Berger and Sierra have released some really low drag 25 cal bullets that just weren't around for those legacy 25 cal offerings.
Last question. This is a new cartridge, and it's kind of like an improvement on an old one. About how much can I expect to pay per round for it, and when is it going to be available?
So street price on this is going to be almost the exact same as 6.5 Creedmoor. So unfortunately, the cost of copper has gone through the roof since COVID happened, and there is a lot of copper in here. It's used to make brass for the cartridge case and the jacket of the bullet. So it's going to be about $2 a round.
$2 a round. Okay, cool. And it's available now?
Yes.
Awesome. And how many different offerings do you guys currently have?
Just those two. Yep, the Match and Precision Hunter.
Any chance for anything else down the road?
I'm sure there is, especially if the cartridge takes off. We understand that this 25 Creedmoor isn't going to set the world on fire like the 6.5 Creedmoor did, because it's a niche cartridge for a specific niche. However, if people are shooting it, people are buying ammo, in a crazy scheme to make money, we will load more ammo in different varieties.
So I guess right now you could just call it, it's a modern cartridge for the discerning marksman.
That's right.
Cool. Well, Seth, thank you so much for showing us the new 25 Creedmoor cartridge. And guys, stay tuned for more from TFBTV and TFBTV Showtime here at NRAAM 2025.